and thy enemies shall be found liars.
Thank you. That is the point there. Our enemies, the same people that put us in slavery, right now we showing you all that they are liars.
That's right.
The white people and them, they are liars. They said, hey, we were swinging on vines and trees. But we just read out the Bible and different history books that our people had businesses and things well established. God said no, our enemies will be found liars in these last days.
That's right.
The Jews made use of every opportunity. They were an industrial and skillful people.
They are skillful, we was mentioned. Read.
In the Jewish Ghanaian state were found kings.
Listen to this now. Now it's going to list out now the different types, the different occupations that was found amongst our people and them. Right there in Africa itself, there where they came and stole us from. Read.
In the Jewish Ghanaian state were found kings.
We had kings.
Right.
Princes. Governors. Generals. Secretaries.
Generals, it means we had armies.
Right.
Secretaries, read.
Treasurers. Revenue agents. Judges. Architects. Engineers.
That is what we had when the devils and them came here. And they stole us from Africa. That all that we had set up in Africa. Read. Doctors we had. Read.
Historians.
Read.
Language interpreters. Mathematicians. Jewelers. Sculptors. Masons. Carpenters. Painters of art. Goldsmiths. Leather workers. Potters. Armorers. Saddlers. Blacksmiths. Agriculturists, etc.
You hear the amount of different jobs or the amount of different things we had set up? So what is it coming and saying, no, hey, they were primitive? Lies, bro. They lied to us for too long.
That's right.
They've been lying for us for too long, family. It's time for Tobago to wake up.
That's right.
Time to repent and keep the commandments, because that is what brings us short from our God.
That's right.
Read that, Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. It's going to go with the same statement in the Bible. Deuteronomy 4 and verse 5. Give me Deuteronomy 4 and verse 5.
Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught his statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me.
God said he taught us his commandments. But listen to what these commandments do. Read.
That ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them.
Keep the commandments of God and do them. Why?
For this is your wisdom.
This is your wisdom, black man. Israelites, these are our wisdom as a people. Read.
Right.
And your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Hear what God say? That is our understanding and wisdom in the sight of all the nations and them. That is why all the nations and them came together and they envied us. They hated us because we are the apple of God's eye. Zechariah 2 and verse 6. 2 and verse 8, sorry. Let me show my sister that I keep quoting it. We are God's people. Let me ask you something, sis. You are children? You are children, virgin? If you are children and you tell them, don't do this, and they went ahead and do it with a whole heap of other children from the neighborhood, who it is you going to beat when you go to them? You're alone, eh? Yours alone, eh? You know why? Why? Why is that? Because you correct them, and why? Because why? Not only that, you taught them, yeah, I like how you say that. You taught them the correct way already, right? Go ahead. Why again you would beat them alone, sis? Think about it. Why you would beat your children alone? Think. It's hard. Say that again, sis?
You can't interfere with no other body.
No. Give us something else. Why you would correct them alone? Think about it. Why?
It's mine.
Because they are yours.
That's
You're
right.
only concerned about your children. You don't really business about your other children and them. That is not your children. That is why we alone suffer the curses on them.
That's right.
That is why we, our people, suffer the curses on them. Read
That's
that.
right.
Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 8.
Read.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory he had sent unto me, the nations which spoiled you, for he had touched you, touching the apple of his eye.
Hear what God said? He that touched the children of Israel touched the apple of God's eye. We are the apple of God's eye.
That's right.
Baruch 3:36. God gave us his laws. He gave us his commandments alone to keep. Because we are his people. That is why we alone they suffer when we break God's laws. You ever ask yourself, how come, how come we like black people curse, man? We just read it there. We just read it, the curses on them. We curse because we continue to break God's laws. That is why we're showing our people now time to keep God's laws. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 36. He had found out all the way of knowledge and had given it unto Jacob his servant and to Israel his beloved.
You hear that? God found all the ways of knowledge and he gave it to the children of Israel alone. 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 You understand what I'm saying, brethren? Give me a second, I just 3 now. What do you want in is just 3 and 32. 32 and then jump to 36. That is the one I want. Second Ezra's 3 and verse 32. Let me show you something and then we'll go through some of the laws that we have to keep as a people. Okay, remember we just read this. Remember what this says? I'm not sure if it, no. Close. What is this? Fringes. We just read this law there. We'll show you that just now, sis. Read. Verse 32 first.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 3 and verse 32.
Bring it out.
Or is there any other people that knoweth thee beside Israel?
Is there any other people that know you, God, besides Israel? These are questions I just asking. Is there any other people that know you beside Israel? Read.
Or what generation had solely believed thy covenant as Jacob?
What generation has solely believed your covenant, Lord? In other words, jump to verse 36 now.
Thou shalt find that Israel by name had kept thy precepts, but not the heathen.
God said the Israelites son of our Lord kept his covenants, kept his laws, not the other nations, because he didn't give it to the other nations. Psalm 147 verse 19 now. God didn't give it to the other nations. He never gave his laws to the other nations. He only gave his laws to the Israelites. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
As for the judgments of breaking God's laws, the other nations don't know that.
That's
because
right.
they were never given it in the first place to break. You understand? It's like Europe passed a law. Let me say Europe passed a law now. We living in Europe? That pertain to us? No, that idea to us. Only people in Europe will feel that.
That's
Same way God give the laws to the Israelites. Who the laws pertain to them? The Israelites alone.
That's right.
The other nations and them, they can't break the law. That's why God said they don't really judgments on them. The laws were given to us. So when we break it, that's why we suffer for it. Amos 3 and 1. That's why we suffer for breaking God's laws. Read.
The book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I had brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity.
You hear that? God said, only we, God knows from all the nations of the earth. That is why he does punish us for our iniquities.
That's right.
That is why he punishes our people for our sin. For when we break God's laws. You understand what I'm saying? No, I don't want that. Sorry. Give me Deuteronomy 33:29, and then give me not numbers. Yes, Numbers 15:38 for my sister, because she didn't know it. Numbers 15:38 after the show. Let me show you this. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel.
God say, happy art thou, O Israel. You know why? Read on.
Who is like unto thee?
Because we like the Most High God. God made us in his image. The same dark skin we have, the Most High God had the same dark skin.
Right.
The same woolly hair we have, the Most High God have woolly hair.
That's right.
Read.
or people saved by the Lord.
Because we are the only people God coming back to save. We are the only people God coming to save when Christ returns.
That's right.
He not coming for the other nations and them. He not coming for the East Indians. He not coming for the Chinese, the Arabs, the African. He not coming for them. He coming only for the children of Israel.
That's right.
Read.
Or people saved by the Lord,
Read.
the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency.
Because we will be the ones being used to do destruction, but that's another topic. But God said we are the only ones God coming to save. You understand? That is why it's imperative that our people keep the commandments. Numbers 15:38 now. Let me show that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And thy enemies shall be found liars.
Thank you. That is the point there. Our enemies, the same people that put us in slavery, right now we showing you all that they are liars.
That's right.
The white people and them, they are liars. They said, hey, we were swinging on vines and trees. But we just read out the Bible and different history books that our people had businesses and things well established. God said no, our enemies will be found liars in these last days.
That's right.
Just like today, I will show you another lie. Wait, pick him up there, Soldier Jazzy. I know it is uneasy to hold him. Pick him up. Let me show you this liar here. Where this image is in the Bible. Where that image is in the Bible. Let me show another lie that they were found. They are being found out today. Where's this image in the Bible? Show me Jesus Christ look like this. I pay you $5,000 right now. A man say make it 8, 10, 20. Show me that image in the Bible. You know what? It nowhere to be found.
That's right.
It nowhere. Our enemies. Read Joshua 5 and read that Deuteronomy 33 verse 29 one more time again. God said our enemies will be found liars.
Right.
Let's show all the lies on them. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29.
Read.
Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord. The shield of thy help and the sword of thy excellency, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee.
Our enemies are being found liars today.
Right.
Revelation 1 and verse 14. Let me disprove this lie. Let me show people Tobago out of the Bible what Jesus Christ looks like. Let me see if he look like this man here with blue eyes, long stringy hair, pale skin. Let me see if there's description in the Bible. Yes, start at verse 1.
The book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So God going and reveal now what Jesus Christ looks like. Let me see if you have blue eyes. Read.
Verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
So this is John the Revelator, right? He say he turn around now to see who call him. What's his name, Virgin? Sorry? Ruth Van? What's your name, sis? Jamelia? Right, so it's like this. You hear somebody say Ruth Van or Jamelia. Jamelia or Ruth Van. Behind it, you're going to turn around to see, hey, who calling there? Who's this boy? You understand? So this John the Revelator on the island of Patmos. So he said, I hear somebody say John. Somebody call my name, John. So he spin wrong now. And he's going to give a description now who he saw. Read.
And I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
That is the menorah. 7 golden candlesticks is the menorah, right? That is this. Read.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So he say, you see one like unto the Son of Man. Who's the Son of Man? Matthew 16:13. Let me get it. Who's the Son of Man, sis? You know? That's alright if you don't know. You don't know who's the Son of Man? God? Jesus is the Son of Man. But let me prove it. It's not like a little guess it, but you're correct. You're correct. But let me prove it out of the Bible. Who's the Son of Man?
Matthew chapter 16 and verse 13. When Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that the Son of Man is?
Take your time. You missed something. Whom do men say?
Matthew chapter 16 verse 13.
Right.
When Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am.
So here what Christ asking them, whom do men say I, the Son of Man, am? So they're telling you that Christ is the Son of Man.
That's right.
Christ asking the disciples, who people say I, the Son of Man, am? Who do they think I is? So Christ is the Son of Man. Read. Let me go back to Revelation 1 now and verse 12.
13. Sorry.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man,
Read.
clothed with a garment down to his foot, and girded about the paps with a golden girdle.
The golden girdle, he had a big wrestling belt. Christ wore a big wrestling belt with his garment, everything. Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Hold on right there. Process of elimination. All that we went to school, right? Process of elimination. Read the hair description again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
This look like white in color, woolly in texture hair. This look like wool's hair to you? That look like wool's hair to you, sis? Or white in color? So right there alone there, number one, we have a big X there. Scratch that. There's an X there. That is wrong. That is one lie there already. You understand what I'm saying? Remember we just read, our enemies shall be found what? Liars. Right there, there's a lie there. It says it had white, woolly textured hair. Who have white, woolly textured hair on the face of the earth? Who have woolly textured hair? Okay, it might be white all the time. Who have woolly textured hair on the face of the earth, sis? Touch that hair you have on your head, sis. Touch that hair you. Yes, we the dark skinned people.
That's right.
We have woolly textured hair. You understand? The Israelites, as my brother said, the Israelites, we have that woolly textured hair. Let's go, read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
His hair was white, right? Read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes was a flame of fire. What color is fire? Red, right? Genesis 49 and 12. Let me see why Christ's eyes red.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
What made his eyes red? Wine. The first miracle the Messiah did, he turned water into wine. You don't think he would have drink the wine too? Christ used to drink wine. He used to just drink it in moderation. He wasn't no drunkard. When you drink alcohol, any alcohol, your eyes just get red. So the Bible says eyes will be red with wine. Now, here is the next question now. This image here have red eyes. Them eyes looking red. Them eyes are them blue. That is a discolor. You understand what I say? That is another lie there. So I strike two. That is two lies so far from the enemies. You understand what I said? Read.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
So the feet of Jesus is like brass. What color is brass, brother? Brown. So he's supposed to be brown, right? But let me see how brown it is.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if I burn that brown in a furnace, what color you get, sis? If I burn it, you burn rice, anything, what color you get? Black.
That's
So
right.
what color was Jesus Christ? A black man. But watch this. He black? He dark skinned? No. He lacking melanin right now. You need to go to the hospital. He lacking melanin. He have no melanin. That is the curse of this race of people. They have no melanin. He have blue eyes and long dog stringy hair. Dog's hair. He is no. He does not fit the description of the Bible. Am I right or wrong, Ruthven? Am I right or wrong, Jamelia? Does this man fit the description of the Bible that we just read? That is what we just said. Read that again. Let me go now to the Old Testament now. Read. So, we just established now, this is a lie. These are imposter. He belong in our prison right now. All this race of people belong in our prison because they're lying to us too long now.
Right.
Read.
The book of Daniel chapter 10 and verse 5.
So we go into the Old Testament now to see what Daniel saw now in the vision. That was Revelation, the last book of the Bible. Read.
Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man, clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
His loins of fine gold of Uphaz. Read on.
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
That's power, read.
His eyes as the lamps of fire.
Remember we just said his eyes red, white fire is red, so his eyes red, read.
And his arms.
And his arms though, his arms. Go ahead.
And his feet.
And his feet.
Like in color to polished brass.
What color is brass we just read? Brown, dark skin.
That's right.
That is the description of Jesus Christ, the black Messiah.
That's
that
right.
Is that is the Jesus of the Bible. Can you tell the white Messiah? This image is a lie. You understand? All the prophets and them before of old with dark skin. Because they are our people.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word